Yep, another video on this. I'm not even trying to milk this. I'm genuinely tired of this. Tired of 2K, Take-Two, and every other company involved continuously doing more and more shit every day. Rather than just letting this go, rather than giving a simple apology like SupMatto deserves, rather than just fixing their own problem and moving this on, and trying to bury it like every company does and get on with their lives, they keep pulling stuff like this. Every day I open up my YouTube or Twitter and I see people talking about the next thing that 2K has done wrong. And good job 2K, by the way, you're really making Borderlands 3 sound like a very appealing game. Hashtag boycott Borderlands 3, don't forget it. But anyway, I've been keeping up with this story for the past few days, keeping track of any development on it, between doing Google searches, browsing news sites, keeping up with YouTubers like The Quartering that I'm actively following who cover this stuff normally. And great job, everybody. Just the fact that what has happened today has happened is proof that it's working, that our voices are being heard. Honestly, the only thing I could think that would make it better is if someone like Jim Sterling would talk about it, because the media just loves him and he always gets tons of views when he talks about stuff like this. But who knows, maybe he's just waiting to do a real big juicy video on this. But anyway, I'm doing all this because unless we do something about it, every one of us, unless we speak up and let everyone know what's been going on, 2K and Take-Two are going to successfully get away with censorship, breaking the law, and now abusing YouTube's copyright system. Yeah, that's right. In today's episode of What Has 2K Done This Time, they've issued 63, that's right, 63 claims on SupMatto's channel, and now, unless something is done about it, his channel is going to be taken down in the next 7 days. Also, credits to The Quartering for once again being on top of the story before anyone else. Without you, I don't think the story could get this kind of attention. At least not the positive kind, thanks to evils like IGN existing. But getting back to the story, 2K, what the hell is your problem? Do you have a team of brain-dead raccoons as your legal and PR teams? Is that it? Are there a bunch of rabies carrying little furballs just knocking all the trash all over, just spilling shit all over the keyboards, and you just happen to be using that as your defense statements and methods of dealing with this? I mean, seriously, I can't remember the last time a company was this stupid handling something like this, or even creating the situation in the first place. At least normally you'd have someone like Activision or EA, whoever's at fault for something, try to give some excuse on their behavior whenever they're called out, or either go into a single big-worded statement that amounts to nothing, or make a piss-poor excuse and just move on with it. But nope, you keep stoking the fire, and all you're doing is making things worse for yourself and hurting your future sales of Borderlands 3. By the way, hashtag boycott Borderlands 3. Now, I've had people in the comments section of my previous 2 videos defend 2K or Take-Two. And to those few people, I ask you this. Are you still going to defend them after this? Can you really still say that 2K is in the right? Are you really still going to buy Borderlands 3? And I'm not calling anyone out. I'm genuinely concerned. I'm genuinely asking, as every potential voice matters. How much more are they going to have to do before you're like, you know what? Whether or not I believe SupMatto was in the right or wrong, 2K has gone too far. This is day 3 in a row that they've tossed fuel into the fire. And if we're going by the 3 strikes rule, guess what, 2K? Guess what, Take-Two? Guess what, Gearbox? You're out. If SupMatto had really done these things wrong that 2K claims they did, don't you think they would have sent a lawyer or an attorney to his house rather than just plain hire private investigators and continue to harass him? Like I said, we need to keep our voices heard with this situation. Meaning if something more develops tomorrow, then by all means, we gotta talk about it. Honestly, if I have to make my daily video another video on this story, even though I've been planning to do other videos and this whole situation has been getting in the way of it, by all means, if it helps spread the word around to ensure that justice be done, then I'm going to do it. Honestly, 2K, please just keep your mouth shut. I'm tired of having to repeat myself while you cover your ears and continue to spew shit from your pie holes. And I mean it. At this point, SupMatto has stepped away and gone silent, as far as I can tell, unless there's people still quietly in contact with him. So it doesn't look like he's going to be taking legal action on this, as much as he should. At least I hope secretly or something he does eventually do it. But on 2K's side, they've already said they don't have plans for a legal case, so they're just going to keep harassing him, breaking the rules, and trying to censor everything. So legally, it's a stalemate, but 2K still has the upper hand, unless we make enough noise that either YouTube, 2K, or Take-Two is forced to take action. And it's going to take a lot of noise to make. But the gaming community is a big community, and I know we've got a big enough voice to make sure that justice is done. We've done it plenty of times before. It may take a while, it may take a lot of effort, but we always come through. So in the end, all I can say is continue to spread the word around, continue to share these stories. If you see a fellow YouTuber covering a story or any developments, like their videos and share them around, as every voice needs to be heard as loud as possible. That means even if you've already watched one person cover it, share everyone else's too if you see anyone else covering it, because some person might see one person's video but not the other person, so it's important that everyone gets heard as much as possible. The only one I've seen covering today's development is the Quartering, so go like and share his video too, link in the description. If you see anyone else, go do the same. Before I end this, I'm going to say this again just because I'm fed up with even hearing about this game at this point. Hashtag boycott Borderlands 3. Anyways, that's it. If we're going by pattern here, I'll see you all tomorrow when 2K does another stupid thing. This is Warstarcy on the Game Clips channel, and I'm out.